Hi everyone, this is Munaki Media, Munaki channel. Thank you so much for tuning back in to my channel. Welcome to everyone who's new. I was thinking about what kind of video should I make because I was running out of ideas. So I was thinking about just finding out how are the BTS members feeling at the moment. Or maybe just a few of you know. I am actually a BTS fan. I been doing readings for my personal curiosity before I created this channel. So maybe I should share it for everyone who's very curious about it. So many times the information or what I'm reading is my pure interpretation of what I am perceiving at the moment. Sometimes I do readings in energy because I like to connect to whoever I'm focusing at the moment. So I'm also hear words sometimes. I also have visions sometimes, and I've been doing this for a while before I created this channel. So right now I am really curious about how are they feeling. So I'm gonna call this video "Current Energy" for BTS, all right? But it's all about how are they feeling at the moment, how are they doing. All right, we're gonna go for the next member, which is RM. Let's see what's going on in RM's mind. What's going on? What's he going through? Oh, okay. Letting go. We have flowing. I don't know, he's come with new music, but I think something new is coming from him. I think he's just having a lot of people wanting to show up, like working to work with him, and he's like listening to new music, and he's like getting to know new artists and like hearing some samples. Maybe I think right now he's paying attention to new projects, to new artists to work with, and he's like really happy because he's like, yes, he's all about new tunes, new music, new sounds. So I think he's letting himself be carried in the moment. I do sense energy of solitude once again, of just going with the flow, of like even going some places just to rest, just to be, to connect, to be at ease. He doesn't really care about anything grandiose. Like the simpler, the better for him. All right, and I think that's what he's doing at the moment. He's chilling. I feel like he's even taking care of like maybe new plans or like working in, I don't know, he's just doing really simple things at the moment. I think that when he's got free time, he's really taking it all in. He's trying not to overwork himself because maybe there's something that he really needs to face that has to do with the company. All right. Yes, because so many cards of people kind of like requires things from him, like wanting to work with him. He's the kind of person who really cares about everyone else's opinions, and sometimes he feels a little bit stressed. I feel like he wants some reforms. I feel that he wants to make some changes, maybe in the company wise, working with others. So like some requirements for him are like they are so worn off, like he's so tired about some limitations that are created to new people, to new artists, and he's like, no, I don't think we need to charge or like to make so many rules to work with certain people, and that really stresses him out. But I think one of the themes in his life, in this life, is just to actually deal with this stressing out, because sometimes he feels like he wants to really have a fight with everyone who is insensitive to the requirements of others. He wants everyone to feel as important. So he will want to change the rules. So he might want to, I don't know, he wants to do changes in like politics, but also in like in the media. So I think he's gaining more ideas with all this, but at the moment I think he feels pressure to do something. It's also an inner fight because I feel that sometimes he wants to have more ambitions, but he's got some limitations within himself about what kind of ambitions he should pursue. So I think this is such a philosophical fight, inner fight that he's going through right now, about the inner values, about the intricacies of thought, of like surrendering to the order of others, of like, or like just making everything to make sense. Like even for him, I think this is really complex. trying to get it together, but it's like very, very Namjoon like, very RM like. But let's see. Let's check with another, with this oracle deck. Oh wow, we have discouraged, confused, and growth. I think that sometimes he does get really stressed out, but it really serves him. Every time he gets like things are not working out, he works himself out of it with his tremendous intelligence and wit, and he perceives a new growth. So I think this has everything to do with some requirements, with some limitations that are put by the company and other social or like government requirements and regulations. But yeah, he's gonna find a way to perfect it. I feel he is so studious. He wants to understand it in a way that makes sense to him. All right, he is not the kind of person who just follows the rules per se. He needs to understand what's going on. All right, we have new beginnings. So this has something, maybe new regulations that have been set for him. We have enjoyment. I think this has something to do with creating music or new work. We have stop, and we have flexibility. By the end of all this, I think he's just going to find himself more flexible. And he's going to conduct himself gracefully by the end of this whole conundrum. All right? Well, yes. I think he likes it. He likes the trouble. He likes the problem because he knows how to solve it somehow. And he even makes it more difficult than it is, because by the end of the day, he really knows a way or two to make it all just come to a conclusion that is more enjoyable for him. I think that's a thing for him. He likes the trouble to create a solution. So let's go for the next member, which is Jimin. Let's go. And how's he feeling at the moment? What's going on in his mind? I know he just came up with a new song, and I think more songs are coming later. Let's see what's going on. I think he feels relieved at the moment. I think he's just trying to get himself focused. Yes, because I feel that he gets very nervous at times. That whenever it's time to like show a project, be it a song or an album, he gets like, yes, he trembles a lot. This is what I'm feeling. And so he needs to do something to calm himself down. It's like shaky. He gets all shaky, and but yeah, he's gonna be all right, of course. And I feel that so many things that are gonna happen for him, it's gonna be eye opening. He's really looking forward to see the fans. I don't know if that's possible, but he will want to check what's going on with the fans and the public in general. I think he's paying attention to what everyone else is saying. I think if he's not able to see it directly, he's got someone like an informant telling him what's really going on, like with the fans and the music and everything. All right. The Wheel of Fortune. Wow. I know, but I feel that one of his songs are going to be played on the radio constantly. Right? And yes, they're going to be categorized like really highly. And this is going to be the fruit of his work. And he's been working on it for a while now. So for over a year, I feel. And he's like being, now that it's close, now that it's right here, it's like, oh my God, everything's coming together, and I feel so nervous about it. But the results are kind of like gonna make him feel that everything was worth it, and people are like looking for him, looking forward to see him, and everyone's gonna be so admired, like, yeah, that's Jimin, yes. And it's so funny because right now he's surrounded by a lot of young people, but his songs are going to be so well known that everyone's going to be like, yes, I'm listening. So he's going to be so popular all around him. I'm also feeling, of course, the lovers and the person right here. I don't know if he's allowed to see the person of interest, but like I said, there's an informant. It's like a manager that is like making all the arrangement to for them to see one another, to I don't know if she can visit or something, but I feel that it's happening, and I think that's what calms him down, what helps him, because there's someone always in his mind. And yeah, but he's got friends also taking care of him. I can see his mother like really focusing on him, like really giving him so many words of like wisdom. She knows how he sometimes gets too aggravated, like, oh my god, it's going on, and he cares about the results of what he's worked for. Maybe because he's so many things are happening unexpectedly, and he's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Check with the oracle cards what are telling about Jimin. We have facade, we have renovation, we have stagnancy. This is people that are showing up for him. I don't know if this is records or like something that he's waiting for, but I think that so many great things are happening. Look, we have miracle, we have stagnancy, then miracle. It's like something that unexpected showing up for him, something that he didn't think of like becoming true. It's him here by destiny, and maybe even people are showing up for him that he didn't expect. And yeah, he's working his way through all these projects. I feel that there might be like collab with a female that is right here. Maybe there's even a 3 people song, and that's gonna do really well. All right. Yeah, I think he's excited by what is gonna happen, but he's really nervous at the moment because he doesn't know that he can keep like going beyond his records. Like, can I break these records? And it's like, is it possible? And I think it is. For him, let's pull some cards from this. Oh, freedom. I think he wants his freedom, of course. He feels sometimes that he's way too trapped where he is. We have a stop right there. We have enjoying himself as well. Enjoying the music. We have new beginnings, and we have flexibility and pleasure. The same cards are showing up for him and RM. Maybe he's been in talks with RM a lot, right? And I don't know, maybe he is going to ask for some dates to come out of the enlistment place and to take care of some business. Maybe he will ask for some permission to do one thing or two, so he will feel more comfortable about it. All right. Yes, he's going to be all right. He's, of course, worried about the work that he's been putting off for a while, but it's all going to work so well at the end, by the end. He just wishes that he will do everything in person and not to having to hire anyone that is like the mediator. But yeah, he's doing well. Let's go for the next member, which is Taehyung.